Welcome to Straight Outta Compton's kitchen. Hey, how's everybody doing? I never really know where to look, if I'm looking in your eyes or if I'm looking on the side of your head or I'm looking cross-eyed. I never really know. But welcome. So much going on, so much going on. But can we give our girl a high five? Kamala Harris, soon to be the next VP of the United States of America. Can we give her props, y'all? Doesn't matter if you don't agree with her or whatever. It's a her. We're getting ready to make some herstory. Okay? All right, so I'm so excited about that. I'm not looking at what she said to Biden when she was debating against him and miss me with all of that nonsense, drama. I just want to congratulate a sister. And if it was Elizabeth Warren, let me let you know, I would feel the same way. The fact that it's a female, we're getting ready to make her story. We've been making his story for too long. So now it's time to make a little bit of history and her story. Can I get an amen? All right, I'm just so glad to be in a position to see this. Oh my God. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's awesome. I'm so excited. However, I'm not putting my hand in the sand. You know, it's a lot going on. It's a lot to pray about. But anyway, I just wanted to come in here and let you guys know that it's a little warm right now, and I was kind of feeling like, like a cool beverage. And so I decided, I'll make me something. So as you can see, I have on the stove some water boiling, and if you can see maybe the little tags on the side, I'm making some Lipton's cool, cold brew iced tea. And what I did was I just took 2 tea bags and put it in my water. I think I have 24 ounces of water boiling right now because I'm going to be using my crystal. That's right, today is the special occasion. I got up this morning. So yes, I'm going to use my Princess House glass, 12-ounce glass, and I'll probably have 2 glasses of tea. Maybe today I'll have 12 ounces, and tomorrow I'll have 12 ounces, or who knows? Later on tonight, I might want to have another glass of tea. I don't know. But I'm not sure if you guys have ever tried what they call the Thai tea. And usually you get it at a Thai restaurant. Well, it is the bomb.com, y'all. Every time I go to get Thai food, I ask for a Thai tea to go. And if I'm eating at the restaurant, I ask for a glass of Thai tea while I'm sitting there because it's so good. And so the only thing that I have to do to make it at home is first make my tea. They say it's best to use the Thai tea bags, but I can't find those. So I'm just using what I have, the cold brew Lipton. And then when it's done, I will put it in the refrigerator and let it cool. But prior to doing that, I will add some Eagle's evaporated milk, which is gonna make it sweet. I also have this one. This one it's a liquid pour and you can put it back in the refrigerator, or you can use the one that comes in the can. They taste the same. Did I say evaporated milk? I always forget what I said. Did I say evaporated milk? Okay, it's the condensed milk. Sweetened condensed milk by Eagle brand. I don't guess it matters what brand you get, but you know, I like Eagle. So I'm going to pour that in, maybe 2 to 3 teaspoons. Pour that in. And then I have old school ice cubes that will be freezing in the freezer. And so I'm going to do that and put those in as I'm cooling the tea, because it's going to be hot for a long time. It might take up to an hour to get it where it's cool, but we'll see. So currently I have some ice cubes freezing in the freezer. And you may ask me, well, why don't you just have the ice on the refrigerator door? Because it's broken. That's why. I had a little pinhole in my, I guess the cord that goes from the sink into the, so handyman, if you're listening, whoever you are, maybe you can come by and fix that for us, sister. Yeah, so the cord had a little hole in it, and the water escaped. So unless I get a new cord put in, but you know what? It is time to be quarantining, sheltering in place, sitting down, being quiet, getting before the Lord. It's that time. That's the season of our lives right now. So you know what? This will suffice in the meantime. Thank you. All right, so I'm gonna make some tea. I've already eaten. I had some tacos today, and I made that with my patty. You remember the patty that I showed you guys, the vegetarian patty? So I just used that and cut it up and put that as my taco meat. Really making me think that I have had meat. But what I did was I chopped some onions, and I used my new, I'm looking to see how the tea is doing. It's really boiling. Okay, so we'll just kind of turn it on low. Oh, and that was the other thing I was going to say. If you can't find the Thai tea in the store, you just go ahead and get the black tea or, like I said, the Lipton. Either one will do fine. And then you just add your evaporated condensed milk. And if you want, you can add a little bit of sugar. Let me give you guys another tip. Okay, I was at work, not physically, virtually. I was at work, and one of the guys on my team was talking about, you know, he's just been diagnosed with diabetes. And so he has challenges on what to eat and what not to eat. So anyway, the other brother who was on the line, Calvin, if you're listening, Calvin said to Dennis, if you're listening, Calvin said to Dennis, hey, you know, just try using what they call the monk fruit instead of like the Splenda and the stevia and all these other Equal and all of that. So let me show you the bag. I have it right here in my cupboard. I ordered it on Amazon, and it's called monk fruit. It looks and tastes just like sugar, and it does not have an aftertaste. It's all natural, so I'm going to show it to you. Can you see that? A teaspoon of sugar will make the medicine go down, okay? I'm telling you, it tastes just like sugar. So you might want to add a little something. This might not be sweet enough for you, depending on if you like really sweet tea, which I do. So I'm going to add a little of my monk fruit, probably a teaspoon, and then I'll taste, and I'll see if that's sweet enough, and if not, then I'll add, you know, so you just kind of do what you would do with like a coffee. It's not sweet enough, you add a little more cream. It's too strong, you add a little more cream. It's not sweet, you add a little bit of sugar. So it's one of those things. That's what I'll be doing, playing it by ear. But the main objective is to get it hot and then cool it down. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put my evaporated milk in there, and then I think I'm gonna let it cool a little bit first, and then start adding the evaporated milk, and then put all of it in my glass when it's cool enough, because it's gonna be hot, hot, hot. It might be so hot that it'll break this glass. I'm not sure. But anyway, I then am going to put it in the freezer, a glass like this, and then I'll put the rest in a pitcher and just let that sit in the refrigerator. Okay, so we're done with the Thai tea. All right, so the other thing that I wanted to talk about is, Vern, if you're listening, you remember you turned me on to Mark, who, this young man, Mark Pfizer, something like that. I'll get the complete name, and I will post his name so that we can give him some props. So Mark, if you're listening, got me this set of knives. Now let me show you what I had. It was a set of 4, cutlery. I have the butcher knife, and this is pretty much the knife I would use every day for everything. So they still work. I mean, they're not sharp, but sharp enough to get the job done. And so I've had these since the 80s. If you guys remember Home Base, I think I bought those from Home Base. And anyway, they were serving the purpose of what I needed it to do. And like I said, I've had them since the 80s. But Vern told me to talk to Mark because Mark is promoting Cutco, which is the company that he now works for. Young brother, looks like the aura. The aura Kelly. Looks like. I didn't say act like. I said looks like Aura Kelly. To me. And the sweetest personality, salesman. I mean, you know what? The first thing he said to me was, "How was your day?" 18 years old, talking about, I think he's 18, 17 or 18. But anyway, he says, "How was your day?" And he's ambitious. He's got his mind on his money and his money on his mind. And he wants to be a businessman. He's talking about going to college. And just the sweetest personality. So anyway, I said, come on, show me the presentation. So we went through the presentation. It took about 30 minutes. And he sold me this entire set, which is by Cutco. And I guess they've been around since, I don't know, I think they said 70 years, something like that. And so I just got this set. I mean, you can get an extravagant set. I mean, a really big set, humongous, with, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 different types of knives. But I got this one. This is so sleek, the handles, and they're pretty. I got the little paring knife. I can't remember what this knife is for, but I think it's for cutting fruit. So I've got that, and then I got this one for cutting my onions. And then I got, well, that's dirty. I got this one, this set here, for free. And it's so pretty. I could do like cheese with this one, and butter, and other kinds of cheeses. So anyway, I got this one free, and then I got a cutting board. Now, I told you guys the way to have money is to stop spending it. Or to ask yourself, is it a want or is it a need? Now, as you see, I've had these other knives since the 80s. And it's not really a need. I really didn't need this beautiful, sleek cutlery. I really didn't. But I needed to be a blessing to somebody. I wanted to invest in somebody's life. Now, these knives are so expensive. Ugh. But I didn't even want to look at the price tag. I looked at it long enough to say I don't want the extravagant one, which is like in the thousands of dollars. I looked at it long enough to say what I didn't want. But I looked at it long enough to say I can invest in this brother's future. I mean, I'm probably just putting a drop in the ocean, a drop of water in the ocean, but at least I put that drop in. And what I'm doing is not only sowing into his life, I'm sowing into my grandson's life. You know, what we give to life is what we get from life. Les Brown, if you're listening. I don't know if you guys remember Les Brown, but that's what he used to say. He was a motivational speaker, and you can look him up. Go to YouTube, bring up Les Brown. He will still bless your life. Les Brown said, in order to GET, you got to ASK. I never forgot that. That was back in the 80s. And so this brother, ASK, VAL, if I could HELP him, and I said yes. So he got something from me into, sowing a seed into his life. And sowing a seed into my grandson's life because I'm doing something for him, and all of it is going to come back on us. So let me just give you this. The Bible says it is better to give than it is to receive. Chew on that. All right, so that's all I have for now. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm thinking about making some zucchini bread out of this big zucchini that I got here. Did you guys see this? Do you see how big this zucchini is? Oh my goodness. So I'm thinking about making some zucchini bread, but I need to go out and buy some flour. So anyway, have a wonderful day. And remember, I know you're trying to say it. I know you're saying it. Remember to have peace in the midst of this pandemic. I'll see you guys soon.